1, 2. Apparently I've gone live now. This is a test of StreamYard, which is a platform which allows me a couple of different things. One most important thing is I can bring people up on the panel and we can chat. And I don't know if I'm live yet. Oh, I am. And my singing has been broadcast all over the place. Hello, Anne Rees. And I am actually just, what I'm doing here is I'm just testing this StreamYard. I've heard from other channels that Google Hangouts is going away. Not that I knew anything about it in the first place, but I thought that this this platform that people are starting to use now is, it's free. So, I can bring people up on the panel. The chat can come up on the screen, and I actually, because the letters are the fonts are a lot larger, I can actually read the chat. So I thought I would just give this a shot, And I'm testing out my microphone. Can you hear me okay? Good investigation last night by Paranormal Tech. No, I only seen the end of it. Paranormal Tech is in the house. Good afternoon from Philip and Caroline. Watching from Carlingford. Hello. There is a time lapse. It's possibly my computer. It's possibly my computer that's time lapsing here. Rachel is here. Yep, there's a time lapse. Hello, Philip and Caroline that are in Carlingford. This is pretty neat. There's Rachel. Hello. Rachel, I'm just testing out Streamlabs or StreamYard, which is an app that you can actually get on your phone, and you can get it on desktop as well. And what it does is it invites people up on the panel. Would you like to come up on the panel? Hawkeye Paranormal. And it's when people come up in the chat, it's a little bit of an advertisement, And Anne Rees is saying hello to Rachel there. Terry, a long time no see. Terry has been hidden for some reason. Terry, show Terry again. Greetings, Samantha. Hello, Terry, long time no see. Welcome. We were just doing this test because Google Hangouts is going away, and I decided that what I'm going to do, along with doing paranormal investigations, I'm going to have a studio at home here, and sometimes I'm not well. Sometimes my health isn't that brilliant. So when I'm not well, I can still use my channel and go on chat and stuff, and we could have some paranormal chats and things. Hello, Paul Fitzsimmons. How are things, everybody? I know it's a little bit laggy. It's possibly my computer, and I will probably have to increase the memory on it or something like that. But my first, I decided to download this program. This morning after I actually went on live stream myself on somebody else's panel, and that was Irish Whiskies. Irish Whiskey Paranormal. I left a link in my community page. If you click on that, it actually turned out to be what he wanted to do. What Irish Whiskey wanted to do was he wanted to have a live stream talking about people's haunted stories, and I decided I would go on the chat, and that was actually my first time on the panel, you know. So I was never on a panel before, and I thought it was great because I didn't have to type in the chat or anything like that. I could just talk. We'll get you next time. Have a to nap or nip to Iceland. Call up after you're done live. Okay, I will do that. Surely. Yeah, it's just and up here where I have another setting, I can comments. I actually change colors and stuff. Where we go. Any color you wish. I'll go purple. Here we go. And come out of it. Go back into the comments. Sorry about that. Yeah, I went on Irish Whiskey's Paranormal's live stream this morning, and we were talking about haunted experiences and that, and we had 4 people on the panel, and it turned out to be a pretty interesting stream, you know. So that is it, you know. Other YouTubers, other channels are using Zoom, but that's $15 a month. But I thought I would try out this free version. The free version of Zoom, you can have a private chat, but you can't go on YouTube with it. So I thought, you know, this is a free alternative to doing that. My favorite color is purple, says Anne Rees. You know, I find it very, very difficult to read, and I can read now, which is great because the fonts are coming up an awful lot bigger. And as well as that, it gives your channel a shout out, and you know, it's like an advertisement for your channel, you know. Yeah, and I missed most of the investigation from Paranormal Tech last night, but I am going to go back over it. It seemed to be pretty interesting. Yeah, I just didn't get a notification, and I normally do, you know. So I don't know what happened there, you know. But yeah, Rachel, when I'm finished this test, I will call to you, you know. Was amazing, Samantha, but very sad. Yes, I got the gist of it. What I done was I started watching it back from the beginning, but it was so late at night. I decided I would wait until today to watch it. You know, rather than watch it in pieces. If you know what I mean. I'd rather watch the whole thing all in one go. You know. I want to thank all the new people that arrived on the channel in the last little while. The only thing is, I'm getting messages on my Facebook, and I'm getting messages like, "Can you do a Spurt Box session of Marilyn Monroe?" Another one for XXXTentacion, and another one. Can you contact my grandparents? I want to know if they're still about. Now, I know there's the people that are here in the chat, you know, are already subscribers, but for the new people, you know, that's not what I'm about. You know, I don't feel like I can do Spurt Box sessions to celebrities. I'm not going to stamp on people's beliefs in that, but my belief is if a celebrity that's living in America or Canada or places like that, um, what are they going to be doing in my house contacting me? I think a lot of these beliefs, and all these requests for doing paranormal or doing these spirit box sessions are coming from Steve Huff. The idea that you can just turn on a spirit box session and contact Michael Jackson and that? Why would Michael Jackson be doing in my house? Now, other people believe that you can contact any spirit and that. I just don't want to step on their toes and that, but my belief is different. You know, People like Michael Jackson, if they're going to be in spirit, um, being around, they're going to be with their families. That's my belief. And the person that asked me about contacting their grandparents, most likely they're going to be around your family, around you, and around your family, and not around me. I don't think I can contact those people. It is 23:19 here, so I have to say nice from Thailand. Thanks very much, Terry. Long time no see. Hope to see you again. Thanks very much, Terry, for dropping in. As I said, this is just a live test for me, and yeah, you know, um, hopefully we have brave people that'll come up on the chat and I can figure out how. I have to send a link to a person. I don't know how to actually do that at the moment, but we'll figure it out as we go along. I know this Irish Whiskey Paranormal. He put up his link in the chat, and I clicked on the link in the chat. But the problem is, anybody can click on the link in the chat, and I don't want a troll. I don't want to accidentally invite a troll onto my chat, because it's happened to people before where they accidentally invited a troll onto their chat and they started bad chatting, and YouTube put a strike on their channel. Jan's Life Journeys. Hello, Life Afterlife TV Productions. Hello, Jan's Life Journey. A new person to the community. You're very, very welcome. And this community is very, very friendly. Everybody's going to say hello to you and everything. So, and Jan is saying hello to Anne Rees. But I can see the chat. I don't know how many people is on it, because I'm actually not on YouTube, if you know what I mean. I'm actually in the Labs. It's StreamYard itself, and all I can see is the chat coming up. And here we go. Gingerlock's mum. Hello, I remember you from one of the live streams. Very, very welcome to the community here, and no doubt people are going to say hello to you and popping in to say hello. You're very, very welcome, and thank you very much for coming on to the community. I will actually get back to you, and I like to stay connected with the people that are connected with me. But this is a new thing for me. What I'm going to do is, when I can't get out, sometimes the weather here in Ireland is very unpredictable, and you plan to go out in an investigation, you plan to go out film outdoors, and it's pouring rain. So I'm trying to make my channel a little bit more flexible, if you know what I mean. And a lot of the time, if there's a long spell of days and days of bad weather, wind or rain or anything like that, and I have nothing to edit, I have nothing else to do on YouTube. So this is a way of doing that. I find it very, very easy now to read the chat. Birmingham Ghost Hunters, you're very, very welcome to the chat. Thank you very much. As I says, I'm only doing a test here at the moment, but it's working out pretty good. As I've been told, Google Hangouts is going to be finishing on the 1st of August, and people are turning to alternatives. Some people have turned to Zoom, and in America, it costs $15 a month. It is actually well worth the $15 because the resolution is actually crisp clear. And I'm just trying. Some people have tried out this StreamYard. You can see the logo in the corner here. It's free. If you want other features and perks and stuff like that, you're gonna have to pay. But this seems to be working for me. Yeah, I had planned to get one of those screens, and you can put on these backgrounds and stuff like that. But we leave that for another time, folks. Just to get up and running at the moment and get comfortable with the camera, get comfortable with the live streams, and see how it goes. This is a brilliant feature where you can just change. You can just put the chat up on the screen as well, Also, I can put other things off the internet. If I wanted to react to something, I can put it up. I'm not figuring. I haven't figured that out yet, but we'll get there. It's a learning process for me. Actually, I've only uploaded this about 10 minutes before I came on. Yeah, we're thinking of doing some topics, and this is the first time I used this microphone properly as well. So, yeah. Like what you're using, what? Yeah, we're trying new things out. I'm trying to be more flexible, rather than not going out and doing an investigation when the weather is bad. I'm sitting here looking at other people's videos. I can't do anything myself because all my editing is already done. And as well as that, I'd like to engage with people. There's Jan's life's journey saying hello to Rachel, if she's still in the chat. I think she's gone to Iceland to get some messages, to get some groceries. So we'll see. Yeah, it works on the mobile phone as well, and the live stream that I was on this morning was Irish Whiskey Paranormal. I left a link to that video. I left that video in my comments community page. If you want to have a look at that, Greg from Irish Whiskey Paranormal actually ran that stream from his phone and had 3 or 4 people on the chat at the one time. So we had a nice community chat together. But he was working everything from a mobile phone outside his house, which I thought was amazing. It's called StreamYards. Yeah. Here we go. I can actually see the profile pictures a little bit better because it's actually the profile pictures can be quite small, and it actually makes the profile picture a lot bigger. I didn't actually know what your profile picture was, Anne, and I see a little black cat there. Michigander man. Hi everyone. Hello. I'm very, very welcome to the chat. Welcome to the community. And I just decided to come on and just try out this Streamlabs, which I'm going to be doing live streams pretty soon. And I like to engage with the community a lot more too, because I was putting out videos on Premiere, and I was typing in the chat, and it's a little bit more personal when you're actually live, and I can actually invite people up on the chat as well. But I haven't figured that one out yet. Apparently I have to post a link and that, so we'll see. There we go. Lavender Lovell. Sorry, I butchered that. Lavender Lovell. And a purple background suits. And hello, Samantha. Thanks very much, and very, very welcome to the community. I'm just trying to engage with the community an awful lot more. I felt like I was slightly missing out when I was putting out premieres. Yeah, the chat was great. I have to thank everybody that has been with me all this time and making that community, because it's not about me, it's about everybody else that's in the chat. If it wasn't for everybody else in the chat, there would be no community, and I think it's pretty good, So that this is a pretty good feature on the bottom here, because I cannot see profile pictures. I love StreamYard. Yeah, it is pretty good. I mean, like it's pretty good for free, It's just a pity that some of the features you have to upgrade to get some of these other features. If you see other live streamers, they're using Zoom, and it is $15 a month, but the resolution in it is absolutely fantastic, But this is pretty good, I've done some test streams, and I've done a live stream Spirit Box session, and I seen the picture was not brilliant. And that thing was, I had my settings on, was it 240 or 260p? So the resolution I just messed around with the resolution this morning, Believe I got it. What charges you after 20 minutes? Is that the Zoom, is it? I can't find StreamYard. Is it on computer or mobile? It's actually on both. It's actually on both. Basically, you make an account, you get a number sent to your email, and to log in, you use that number. No, it's not an app. You have to go on a website to get it. I haven't fully figured out how to put it on my desktop. If I can, I have to log into the site and run it from there. It does link with your Facebook or your YouTube and that. I thought I would have some sort of an icon on my YouTube page that I could click on that, but it possibly can, but I haven't figured that one out yet, I've got it on computer now, asking for email. I think I've got it on computer now, asking for email. Yeah, if you put your email, the reason why you're asked for your email is because the site actually sends you a password that you can log into Streamlabs, Anybody able to tell me how many's in the chat? Because I don't know. I can't see it from here. It's not giving me any numbers, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, 6-digit password, and mine was actually a number, and you just use that, and then you're in. Then, you know, 7 watching. Ah, well, it's just a test, basically. 7 in chat. Yeah. But I just find it amazing that we got this feature. I can take that picture away, and I can put my own logo on it if I want. But I just find that this is an awful lot easier. B&O, I've seen you on a couple of chats as well over the last 2 weeks. Very, very welcome. Out on your lunch break. Very, very welcome. I'm just doing a test here on StreamYard. I'm trying to get used to the camera, trying to get used to live chat. So, along with investigations and go to interesting places, I can do a live at home as well. So, you know. Maj Mat, hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I've had a big influx of subscribers on my channel. The last while, it got me over the 1,000 subscribers, and now it's gone past 100. It's up at 145 or something like that. So there is new people coming in all the time. I'm going to try and connect with you all over time, and because what we have here is a community. Basically, when you have channels like ours, like Paranormal Tech, if you haven't seen Paranormal Tech, um, they usually have a live streams investigations on Tuesdays. And if it isn't on Tuesdays, they will tell you when the next investigation is. So when I'm not on, Philip is on. Philip and Caroline, they do investigations on the other side of the country from where I am, and they've got very interesting locations as well. So if you're subscribed to me, it's a good idea to subscribe to Paranormal Tech, because Paranormal Tech is doing the same type of locations that I do, and sometimes better. I've only started to discover a few castles, but some of these investigations are that and some of these locations that Philip and Caroline have found have been absolutely fantastic. You know. Um, yeah. Yeah. It's I mean, like I had Birmingham Ghost Hunters. I was brought to you by Anne Rees. I watch you both. Love you guys. The locations you go to are epic. Thanks very much, Birmingham Ghost Hunters. Um, Philip Philip is very, very good at explaining the history and doing a tour around the location. Very often when you see a paranormal channel, they're doing a paranormal investigation. It goes straight into the paranormal investigation, and they're inside a house or whatever. Paranormal Tech and myself show you around first, and it gives you an image of what the location is like. Rained off. Yeah, it's here in Ireland. Here in Ireland, you don't know from one day to the next what the weather's going to be like. I mean, like last week, we had about 3 or 4 days of rain non-stop, and we couldn't go out. And then when it stopped raining, it was windy. You know, you know. Yeah. It's very, very what the way Philip does things at the beginning and shows the location, shows the history. Is pretty. It's pretty good. It's great that I can read the chat with bigger fonts. It's fantastic. you know, and it gives you a shout out as well. got my driving test now a week Monday. I'm not supposed to tell no one. Told the whole world. You told the whole world now. Well, 7 people. You know. Got my driving test now a week Monday. Not supposed. Hell's Bridge. Where is Hell's Bridge? I just did an investigation at Hell's Bridge. Where is Hell's Bridge? What country are you in? Is the stream still lagging? Is my voice lining up with the audio, or is it still a little bit behind? If it is, I might have to upgrade some of the parts in the computer. Possibly a graphics card or something. It's still lagging. It's an older computer. It needs some upgraded parts. I did notice it on Irish Whiskey Paranormal stream this morning that my audio was actually wasn't lining up with my voice at all. You know. But this program is pretty good. And people get free shout outs. It just it's easier for me, and I actually get to see profile pictures, which I couldn't before. The profile pictures on the channels. When you see in the chat, you don't get to see them. I can't fully see them uh, being that size. It's not unbearable. Yeah, it's lags behind by about a second. Um, possibly if I just clean up the computer, there might be some junk files in there slowing it down. It may possibly solve the problem. Because we're now running a USB microphone, and we running headphones and that. It's connected to Facebook now. Thanks very much, Life Afterlife TV production. No problem at all. You can use it for Facebook. You can use it for YouTube. I don't know if there's any other options there, but you can use it on both. You're in the United States of Michigan. Yeah, yeah. Lots and lots of locations. Lots and lots of high-profile locations as well. You know. In the United States, is it the middle of the night where you are? I know I was on a stream this morning, and it was, what was it, 3 o'clock in the morning? And, people were wanting to finish up to go to bed and go to sleep. But I don't know what time it is where you are. You know, it's a pity in some of these places where we have these time zones that, when we come on, people are in bed, and that we have to when you have a lot of people from another country that's in a different time zone, what you sometimes have to do is put out your videos at the times that they're up. Mandy Brammer, hello from Australia. It's 1:15 a.m. here. Very, very welcome. Thank you very much for coming, and welcome to the community. This is the beginning of me talking face to face with you. You know, and I'm hoping to get used to the camera. Hopefully, get used to doing live investigations or live studios, along with doing my paranormal investigations as well. I'm not going to get lazy and just do live streams. Some people, it's a scapegoat goat for not going out on location. I will be going out to location and that, but sometimes I do not. Sometimes I am not well. Sometimes I'm not well, and this is an alternative for me if I'm not well or if the weather is not so good, which is very unpredictable in Ireland, actually. It's the afternoon where you are. It is currently 16, quarter 6, no, quarter 5. It's quarter 5 where we are in the evening. Time went by so quick today. I didn't get a lot of the things that I wanted to get done. I was supposed to do some more housework and that, but I never got around to it. Because I got stuck on I went on a live stream. I was only planned to be on for a few minutes, but we were on for 2 hours. Time just goes by. It's cold and raining here. Australia. Is it winter time in Australia at this time? Julie's here, and I can see her profile picture an awful lot better now because it's up on the screen here. Hello, Julie. It's 1:45 in Melbourne. Birmingham. Yeah, it's a little bit cooler now. We had a couple of days there where it was pretty hot. When we went to my last place, which was the abandoned church in the Poison Glen, which is in Donegal, which I found by accident. It was something like 28 degrees, and the reason why I didn't do a full investigation there was tourists came on the scene. It started off quiet, and I planned to do a full investigation, but tourists showed up. The second reason was I was just too hot, and I just couldn't cope. Winter, yeah, I was thinking because I actually look at Mighty Car Mods, and they're from Melbourne, I think. And they were saying it's winter time there where they are. And my sister was over in Australia years ago, and they were out on the beach on Christmas Day, while it was winter here. They were on the beach sunning themselves on Christmas Day. You know. you know. So hopefully this broadcast is going okay, and I can use this StreamYard, in the future, and possibly bring people up on the panel and get people involved in the chat face to face. You send down the link. You send people. If somebody wanted to come on the chat, you send them a link. They click on the link and they come on the live chat with you. And there's a good community with people like Lou Rock and Cab7 and Ghost Mafia and a few of those, and they're using they go live nearly every night, and they have these chat conversations, and sometimes it goes on for about 4 hours, and none of it's boring. It's just all brilliant entertainment and great chat. Facebook, I'm not a big fan of Facebook. I have a Facebook personal page. I have a Facebook group for the channel here, and I have a Facebook page with my previous name, which was Lone Star Explorer TV. I couldn't change the name, but I find there's an awful lot of negativity on Facebook, and it's just you get all the bad news, and I just avoid it most of the time. Um, was it Lou Rock I was talking about, or Ghost Mafia? Yeah, well, we got Ghost Mafia, we got Lou Rock, um, all in the States. Cab 7 is an inspirational channel, and I find them very good. It was Lou Rock that told me on Facebook about Cab 7, and he's a promoter of positivity in that. He's very, very good. And he does two. Cab 7 does two live streams a day, one in the morning and one in the evening. And then he has on Tuesdays he has a program called Sing Your Heart Out, where people come up on the panel and sing and stuff. I've got a page and a group is mainly all I do on here now. Yeah, I find there's an awful lot of negativity here, on Facebook and that, with YouTube, you have moderators and that, and they can control the chat. They can keep the trolls out. Everything you do, there's going to be somebody that's going to try and ruin it for you. You know. Yes, I had my Facebook profile cloned. They took my picture, they took my profile, and then they done made the stupid mistake of sending me a friend request, and that's how I caught them. Deacon's University, hello. Welcome to the chat. You're a new person here, and welcome to the community. We've got a great community here, and this is one of the reasons why I decided I would do a live. I would start doing a live studio little things here, so I can engage with you more face to face. Yeah, it's just a matter of sort of getting used to it and that, and coming up with a topic and that. There's no topic today because I was doing a test, but you never know; it might turn out a good stream. Yeah. Yeah, the moderators here are very, very good and keep the chat under control. And not that I have too much trouble. Some channels really, really do. When you're talking about the paranormal and you're linked with the paranormal, you'll always have those haters. You'll always have those haters, no matter what you do. You know. You know. You know. If you're on YouTube and you have any little bit of success at all, even if you have 100 subscribers, a couple of hundred subscribers, I find after 500 subscribers, that's when an odd troll starts coming in. But if you go to their channel, they don't have any content, and they're trying to ruin it for you. Put in a moderator. Yeah, it's very important when you have if you're doing a live chat or if you're doing a premiere, that you have moderators on your channel. Otherwise, you're going to have these chats, you're going to have these comments coming in, and some of them may, they may have words in them that might get you in trouble because, there's people that have got into trouble because of their comment section, that they haven't kept control of the comment section, you know. So having moderators is very important, and make sure make sure they're regulars to your channel, and you kind of get to know them that way. That that you can trust them and that. So they can be the the security guards of your channel. Like I've got a good lot of moderators, and when I start to get to know more people, I will give them a wrench. You know? But yeah, that's what I've spent my nights at the last couple of nights. Looking at Cab 7, looking at Ghost Mafia, Lou Rock, Green Bay Wacky's another one. And they're sort of all linked like a community. And sometimes when one of them comes on live, they're all invited on the chat, and it just turns into a 3 or 4 hour conversation, and some of the topics that come up with is absolutely fantastic, and it just flows. you know. But yeah, this is I'm starting to get used to using this now. It's pretty simple, you know. I can yeah, you have different underneath the screen here. You have if you have one person, two people, you can have two people side by side. You can have the host in the main picture, and you can have two small pictures on the other side, and stuff like that. You've got a couple of different options there. You know, you know, but yeah, folks, I'm gonna leave it for now. I just came on to do a test, and hello to all the new people that have come on. Welcome to the community. And as I says earlier on, when you come into the chat, people are going to say hello to you. Get to know the other people in the chat. That's how you grow. There's before I go, I'm just gonna jam bomb banana. Hello, everybody, and just if you're new here, get to know the other people, the people that have been here. The new people, the people that have already been here, and there's new people there. Try and connect with those and bring the community together. Yes, I've been on networking streams. It can artificially sort of grow your channel pretty quickly. You can get good exposure that way. But if people are subscribing to you just because they want you to subscribe to them, they may not be looking at your content. So you could be carrying around some dead weight there with the subscriber count, because one of the most important things is your watch time and your views. And mine has suffered in the last 2 weeks, despite my big jump in subscriber count. So I think it's good to have a community, and this is the way that you can grow. Get into a community, into a niche that you are in yourself, and more people will connect with you if they can relate to you. So yeah, folks, I will hopefully get out on location soon. And we might do this as a regular thing, hopefully. And we'll just see how it goes. So goodbye to everybody. And sleep well if you are at night. If it's nighttime for you, enjoy the rest of your day if you're on my side of the world. And yeah. we'll see you soon. Now, how do I get out of here? Oh yes, end broadcast, folks. So I'm just gonna wait for a couple of seconds, just to let people say their goodbyes. Goodbye. Love all your channel contact. Thanks very much, Julie. Thank you very much. But yeah, this is a very good way of giving you guys Slán go fóill in Irish. Thank you very much. You know, yeah, this is. Oh, I missed you. You know, this is a very good way of advertising, bringing other people up on the chat and advertising. The people that are on here and their channels and stuff like that. So that's I'm pretty happy with this. There is a slight lag, so I might have to take junk files out of my computer and make it run a little bit faster. But yeah, we'll see you soon, folks. And I am going to go off now. If everybody has said goodbye. Right, I'm going to go, folks. I will see you in the next one. And thank you very much for watching.